Now, so far we have been talking about agility, we are speaking about innovation and all the things that you need to make sure that you deliver speed and agility in your organization. A lot of people have been asking me, okay, all these concepts are good. Can you give us very specific steps that we could implement back in our organization as a result of all the things that you have discussed? Hi, I'm Rukhi De Silva, 361 Degrees. We will be discussing very specific things that you could take back and implement in order to make sure that your organization can deliver the speed and in the same time the strategic agility as well as the operational agility. Today, the first episode of Speed and Agility in Real Action. Number one, it is all about the direction. What we want you to do is that rather than having just a grand vision statement and some number which is somewhere there on PowerPoint slides and then giving some KPIs to people, that's what you do. But what we want you to do is that you got to make sure that the direction clarity and the role clarity is very live in your organization. So that means, particularly nowadays, you need to make sure that you bring focus on, yes, this is our 1 year number game. This is what are the real larger level couple of KPIs that we need to achieve. And then for each and every person, rather than just trying to give some lukewarm KPIs, you got to make sure that we tie in 3 months or 4 months or 6 months, depending on more of a very much of a short-term operational window. Make sure that each and every person's contribution or the value addition is absolutely aligned with your short-term as well as your medium-term game. Now for an example, if you have a senior sales executive who is supposed to just deliver some number, that is a traditional KPI. Don't do that. You got to make sure that, okay, that you might do that for all the other compensation mechanisms, but particularly your strategy might be to retain your core customers, or how can you retain or gain some of the key customers that who will be with you for a longer period. Now, if that is your strategy, you need to get the KPI aligned with that. So rather than just having, okay, whether this is the target, whether they have done the target or not, or else even in production, particularly in your organization, how can you, rather than saying the standard, the operating hours to machine downtime, how can you make sure that your production is just delivering what your demand plan or what your customer requirement is, whether we could deliver in full on time. So you need to look at this entire game plan based on how you want to bring that absolute speed and agility. Forget about the traditional KPIs. Make sure that the KPIs do reflect your strategic intent. Measure it, and in the same time, rather than doing annual KPI assessment, you need to make sure that this discussion is alive, feedback is frequent. Once you start doing that, particularly your top talent, particularly the movers and the shakers of the organization, when they're aligned with this, you will be able to achieve greater speed and agility in your organization.